I think I uploaded my first videos to YouTube in 2008. But it wasn't until I became a consistent YouTuber that I understood why it's such a phenomenon. So our trip to the Lake District, hanging out with Ollie, started out in the worst possible way. His camper broke down on the highway, and we got stuck trying to fix it.
Running off, what you thinking about? Rip my liver out. Ain't no limit to the distance, I will hold you down. Hold that crown for you when you bout to bounce. Bout to round, shoot my brains out if I see a frown. That's my vow. And the semen that your seams getting undone. Those clothes old, I could get you new ones and some rose gold. Even if I gotta steal, just to get some steel, I would kill. Just to see those perfect teeth wrapped in shiny grills. Life hanging under words you regurgitate. Feed me like a bird, I'm ignoring what my mama said.
It's also used to Porsche 914, which somehow I got that. But no, it's in really good state, but it had a few problems just recently. It had an oil leak, you can see where we were basically sealed on the bottom of the dipstick. So there's a fuse that's basically blown, and they're just going to see if they can replace it. If they can't, then we've got a problem. If they can, we still don't really know what's caused the fuse to blow. It should be doing it. Pardon?
This the worst fucking feeling. How the fuck I end up on your bad side? I was strapped in for the death ride, now I gotta live in the fucking field, acting like it's fucking real. Be a chicken cluck and get the bucket chill. Not the same, maybe we can work it. Not observing just some shit to cure the hurt. And I don't fuck with constant flirting. They was affiliated with your conversation. Now I'm only faking, where my house be vacant. Maybe it's my problem, pictures need some cropping. Weeks feeling like a day when you ain't sleeping often.
Ollie has been running his YouTube channels for a while now. He's been living off of making videos for a long time. Given that we just started on YouTube, we were really eager to hear how he'd make that happen. But because of the camper breaking down, we got sidetracked and didn't get to the Lake District until 3 AM. Desperate, we stole a random camping spot to get some sleep.
So we're basically not meant to be here, essentially. I did explain to them that obviously camperman broke down. We were pretty desperate, and we were just looking for somewhere to just kind of check in for the night. And we were going to discuss payments and things like that in the morning. They're really, really sympathetic and really, really nice. And they essentially said, don't worry about it. Unfortunately, though, these people here are meant to be in this spot, so we'll have to kind of pack up and get going. No, they're really, really lovely though, so that's good. There was no anger or anything like that.
How was the front seat?
Yeah, it was alright. I fell straight asleep and then I was like, yeah. Trying to explain to my girlfriend and my mum and things like that. It's like, oh yeah, mum, by the way, and oh Vic, by the way, you know those guys that I think make really good videos. We're going to the Lake District for the next couple of days. And she was like, surprisingly, she was like, oh, that's cool. But to most people, if I were to tell them, there's some strangers that I know from online who I just think make pretty decent videos.
That's the strongest thing that YouTube has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's so strange how most people don't use YouTube like we do, to collaborate or talk to other people. The whole community aspect of it is so insane that we would go here. When you're in the film industry, everybody is so focused on their thing, and a lot of them go to festivals to get the community aspect. But the rest of the time they just do their thing,
to me, like, that's kind of natural in a way, and that people who make videos, I always assumed that it was just one big kind of, almost like a collaborative, you're all chatting to one another and you all know what projects you're working on, and you're all kind of in the know with one another. The big thing with YouTube, for me anyway, is that you read comments and things, and we were kind of talking about this earlier about, you'll get 95% will be really, really positive comments, and then 5%, it doesn't even need to be 5%, it can be like 0.1%. There can be one comment that says something negative, and even though you try not to let it happen, you do kind of kick yourself for it, and so sometimes you can kind of sit there and think, maybe I am doing something wrong, maybe I'm not doing things right. When it comes to real life, if someone takes the effort to say something negative to you, then that means that it's a pretty big deal. Whereas online, it's so much more, negativity is so much more like casually thrown around, that maybe we're kind of not, as humans, we're not kind of ready for it.
This trip really got off to the worst possible start, yet it was a great way to start the conversation.
To be free.